Hey everyone, welcome to the show. Going to be doing some ribs today. Yep, smoking some ribs. Going to be a little different though. We're doing a little pineapple surprise here. Well, hey everybody, I'm going to be smoking some ribs later today, and it calls for pineapple. So I went to the store looking at the cans of chunks of pineapple, and I need big chunks. And I saw these. I've never bought one before. All right, let me show you how to cut one of these up. All right, folks, when you're picking out pineapples, here's what I learned. To make sure they're fresh, you can grab one of these leaves, all right, and pull it off. If it pops off real simple like that, they say it's pretty fresh, but if they don't pop off, it's not ready. The other thing is, if you press on these, you should get a little give. Not a lot, just a little, all right? But if it's super rock hard, it might not be ripe yet. They also say you can smell the bottoms and if they're fragrant. Well, I was smelling these things and maybe, I don't know, maybe it's the coronavirus. I'm losing my smell. I'm just kidding. But none of them at the store seemed fragrant, but they do, the leaves, did pop off fairly easy. They do give a little bit. So I think they're ripe. All right, when you start cutting these up, you want to take off about a 1/2 inch here at the top. Get yourself a real sharp knife. All right, do the same thing, about a 1/2 inch or so off the bottom. And then just go around the edges and take off this skin. Now you're going to see there's some eyes here. You can go a little deeper if and you get more of those off. All right. Now you can see I got quite a few eyes still here. You can trim those off like this, or you can take like a peeler and kind of dig them out, or a small knife maybe, a paring knife. Now we have the center section. It's very tough. We need to get rid of that. A couple ways of doing that. This particular one I'm going to be cutting up into chunks, so I'm going to split it right in half. Okay. First way is, you can see the line right here and right here. I'm just going to go ahead and cut along that line, if I can hold it. Just be careful, a little slippery. I'm going to go down on an angle. And you can see where, down here where it stops. So I'm just going to try to go in on an angle here. And just cut a V out of it. That's one way of doing it. Okay, all right. Okay, another way is you can do this particular one down the center again. Ooh, I'm going to lose it. Okay, then just slice it off for something like this. Hope you can see that. And there you go. I missed a little bit right here, but it's not much. Okay, and you can do it that way and get rid of that center. All right, for those of you who like slices, go ahead and slice these as thin as you like. Okay, I'm going to make them thicker for my application. But I want to show you how to get the centers out. You can do it two ways. You can go ahead and get yourself, you see the little circle there? You can go ahead and get yourself a cookie cutter that fits that and just boom, pop it out. Or you can take a paring knife and just go around the circle. And it pops right out. Boom. All right, folks, we're going to be doing a slab of ribs today. We're going to be smoking ribs. I'm going to show you how to take this membrane off the back. In this section here, you see the shiny stuff. It's a membrane, and it will prevent some of your seasonings from getting to the backside of the ribs and the meat. I need a little assistance from the tools, I guess. There we go. Once we get my thumb under there, we should be good. All right, there we go. And once you just pull this right off. Now, some people leave it on. I recommend pulling it off. That way, when you have your dry rub or your seasonings, your sauces, it can get and penetrate into the meat. Okay, the other thing you might want to do is trim up some of the fat. You can take off some of these real fatty chunks here. Just so there's not a lot of excess. A little fat is okay, it's good, it's flavor. But big globules, big chunks, we'll get rid of those. All right, just clean it up a little bit. That's mainly bone there. All right, here's the meat side. Looks pretty good. There's a little excess fat, not much. A little here maybe. All right, folks, she's cleaned up fairly well. Good enough for me. All right, folks, here we go. We're gonna get this pan going. We're gonna start making the sauce. A little bit of oil, not a lot. Oh yeah. Get that going. Now, I've got a couple onions chopped up. You're gonna get a couple onions in there on the oil. Get them caramelizing. Got a few cloves of garlic. Oh yeah, sounds good. We're going to let this just simmer down for a while. We're going to let it caramelize just a little bit. All right, here we go, folks. Now we got like, I don't know, cup and 3/4, cup and a half of ketchup. And I have 6 ounces of tomato paste to thicken her up. We're going to get that in there. These onions, the garlic smell amazing. They're caramelizing nicely. Okay, I got about a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. Got about a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Got a 3/4 cup molasses. Oh yeah, that'll thicken her up and sweeten her up. Oh yeah. Smelling good already. When you make this sauce, you want to make sure you have enough. You never have enough. Okay, we're going to do about a 1/2 tablespoon black pepper. Going to do about a tablespoon of salt. Okay, we got about a 1/4 cup of Worcestershire. Okay, we're going to do a few tablespoons of some hot sauce. Get a little extra there just for the heck of it. Okay, folks, here's the magic. We're going to do about 3/4 of a cup of some bourbon whiskey. We got the sour mash whiskey. And this is the magic right here. Yep, about 3/4 of a cup. There we go. Now the rest of this whiskey we save for the pitmaster privilege. That's what makes this special. Oh yeah, we're just gonna let this simmer for a little bit, heat up. we're going to get working on these ribs, getting ready to go in the pan. Oh yeah. Okay, give that a few minutes on low. Alright. Okay, we're going to show you how to get these ribs prepped. Alright folks, we just got a slab of pork ribs. Regular slab of pork ribs. You saw earlier I took off the membrane. We're just going to use our favorite rub, and we're just going to coat it. And I got a little Stubby's rub here. Make sure you get the edges as well. Do both sides. Just going to give that layer of flavor. Now you can use any of your favorite rub. I got a little more here. Emerald. You've probably heard of Emerald before. We're going to throw a little of his on there. It's a little different. So we're going to get a multi-rub going here. All right? All right. There we go. Wonderful. All right, she's ready to go. Now, here's what we're going to do. So here we have pan of ribs, nice and rubbed down, right? We're going to go ahead, smoker's at about 250. Okay? We got some smoke in there. We're going to set this pan indirect. It's not right up against the heat. I'm going to fold this edge down. It gives me a little extra clearance. Okay, it's fine. I got plenty of room. All the heat's back here. It's indirect. The slab of ribs will not be on the heat. All right, so here's what we're going to do. All right, that looks good. All right, folks, there we go. Going nicely. A lot of smoke. This pot's simmering well. Here's what we're going to do with these ribs. Now, we're going to pour this on there. All right. Now, we don't want to fill this pan up. We just want to make enough to get the top and the bottom wet. What I mean by that is, you don't want it swimming in this sauce. So if you make a little more, you do not want it covering the ribs, okay? You only want it coming up to the bottom. I may have put a little too much in there, so I am going to take a little out if I can. Yeah, okay, I've got the covered. I got the top covered, which is great. I have a little too much in the bottom of the pan. You only want about 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to go ahead and take some of this out. All right, we want to cook this around 250, and that's what we should be really close to that right now. All right, we're going to, oh, one other thing. Here's the magic. That's right, pineapple. We're going to load this up with pineapple. Huge pineapple chunks. Just get them in there, okay? All right. Perfect. All right, we're going to let this go. I'm going to check on it in about a half hour, 45 minutes. All right, folks. There it is. It's been a little over an hour, like hour and 15 minutes. Processing nicely. It's looking good. Smells good. Got some bubbling going on in there for sure. Okay. We're going to let this go. Still at around 250. There we are, folks, grilling nicely. Just got smoke in my eyes really bad. Oh yeah, we're in for about an hour and a half now. little, maybe a hair more, but it's yeah, this is good. We're gonna start basting this about every 20 minutes. I'm gonna let it go another 20 minutes. We're gonna start basting this thing. Here we go. This is looking great. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these pineapples, move them to the side. All right. We're gonna grab this slab. I'm doing this one-handed, so I apologize about the camera work. We're gonna take this slab. We're gonna pull it up. And I'm going to set the phone just down a second. Well, I can do this like this. I'll put the slab here. I'm going to take these pineapples, put them here in the sauce. Okay? See how I'm doing that? Let's pull these ribs, put them over here. I'll pull these back over here. Let's get more pineapples over here. And we're going to set these ribs on top of the pineapples. Okay? And there we go. So it's no longer going to be in the sauce. They're going to be sitting on top. All right. All right. There we go. So now they're out of the sauce. They're sitting on top of the pineapples. It's been an hour and 45 minutes, possibly closer to 2 hours at this point. And I'm going to come out here every 20 minutes and I'm going to baste these with our sauce. I still have this here. We're going to warm that up and we're just going to keep coating this for the next hour. Okay, here we are, folks. All right, look at that. It's amazing. You can see that it's starting to kind of dry up. It's kind of sizzling up here. We've got it out of the juices. So what we're going to do now is take our pan of sauce here. All right, we're going to do a little basting. This is still warm. We warmed it up again. And I'm just going to go ahead and baste this. Put another layer on there. We're going to do this a couple more times. Make sure it doesn't get dry. I apologize, I'm doing this one-handed. Alright, there we go. Look at this. Yeah, let's just get a bunch of this over here. Oh man, this smells so good. You have no idea. Yes, so get another coating on there. Look at that. Even some of this down below. Oh my. Alright, it's not going to be much longer. Fantastic. Look at that. Okay, let's hit it. Another 20 minutes, I'll be back. Alright folks, here we are. We're going to go ahead for another baste. We've got our sauce warmed up over here. Look at that. We're losing light over here in Michigan. But it is what it is. The ribs never sleep. Alright. This is going great. I mean, it's starting to caramelize on the edges. It smells amazing. I'm thinking another half hour. Now, these yeah, we'll just keep basting these a little bit. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is going to be great. Alright, I think we got it good enough. I'm going to check back another 20 minutes. Okay, we're in. Oh man, this is looking amazing. Just a little sample here. Let's see what we're doing here. Oh my god, that's great. Okay. I think I might try something. I think I might just... Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's put some juice on the bottom. Okay, yes. We just basted the bottom. Throw this back over. We're getting close, folks. I ran out of daylight. Got a late start. Oh, but it looks amazing. And what I'm going to do here, we got some more. I'm just going to do it quick like. Watch this. Just put a little on there, not a lot. Alright, that's enough. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and just spread this out. One last basting and then it's done. Okay? Another 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes max. It's about a total 3.5 hour cook time. Look at that. I mean, that just looks fantastic. It's done. We're going to go one more last baste. Just put a little bit of sauce on it. We've got this still hot. Just, you know, sprinkle a little. I'm sorry. Hard to do one-handed. Oh, this smells amazing. Okay, so here we go. Now we're going to pull this out. Throw it on the board over here. Oh, it's going to fall off the bone. Hopefully it stays together. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, here's a little surprise for you guys. You didn't expect. See all this stuff? We're going to take this. We're not going to get rid of this. I'm at a little disadvantage. I'm not sure I can even do this with one hand. I think I can. Anyway, here's what we're doing. This is all going back into the pot. All the leftover pineapple. That's right. Back in the pot. Okay? There it is. This is going to be our dipping sauce, folks. That's right. So we're going to go ahead and just stir this up a little bit. Get this hot. We're going to let those sit about another 8 minutes. Then start cutting in. Okay, folks. Here we go. We're going to go ahead. Oh my God, it's just so moist and so soft. Look at this. Oh my God. I just come apart with that. You know, this dipping sauce is what it's been marinated in. What it's been cooked in. I know I double dipped, sorry. Oh my God. Okay. I have never tasted anything like this. This is the first time I've done this. I got this recipe from a Southern boy, the Pit Boss. The Pit Boys. And this is amazing. It is so sweet and tangy. It has a bite. You know, I've never cooked any ribs like this. And I apologize because I can't stop eating this. Oh my. This is incredible. It literally soft, juicy, sweet, spicy. It is like fire and ice all in one. If that makes any sense.